Great day. Mr. McCray coming your way with another installment of Last Week in Class. Mom, here's what I did last week. The purpose of this, parents, is for you to be able to know what your child has on the horizon, and more so, any new thing that you should be aware of. All right. So I first want to make you aware, very excited. Parents, our top scores from last week. Parents of Geronte Dawson, Jordan Tarver Davis, the parents of D. Avina Walters, Marcus Small, and the parents of Autumn Cannon and Linnea Dukes. Parents, you guys are doing a wonderful job of encouraging these young people, motivating these young people. I don't know, maybe you're threatening the young people, but they are taking it seriously. They're not just showing up in class, they're actually doing work. Not only are they doing work, is they're coming after school on Monday and Tuesday to get extra assistance. They're asking questions. Parents, this is what it's going to take for your students to pass that region exam that first time in June. And I appreciate you setting the example for the rest of us. So again, thank you, parents, for working with your kids and making the bar high. Let's get into the rest of the announcements for the week. First message I want to share. The first message I want to share is you may not even need to see this message, but for those who have students that habitually miss class, they still have a quiz. They're still accountable for the work. And the routine or the process that's in place is this. They can make up that quiz at any point as long as they get it done within a week. However, if they don't have that quiz done by Tuesday noon of the following week, that grade can become a 0. We don't want to do that, parents. So quite frankly, I make it as flexible as I can. Do they need to come in at lunch? No, but it's much easier for them to do that. Can they take it at home? Absolutely. All right. The way my grading, my quiz is set up, they're allowed to take it one time. The next time they go in to take it, all it's going to give back to them is their test results from the previous time. So it's not like students, can take the test more than one time and have an unfair advantage of those who are taking it in the classroom. All right. So again, parents, help me help them. They have to have their quiz done by the following week, Tuesday at noon. Parents, let's think about our students that are really struggling. This week, we don't have parent orientation, but it's called Parent-Teacher Conference. It is Thursday, October the 11th. Start time is 5:30. If your child is struggling, and you should know if they are, if they're missing days, if they're not turning in work, if they're not studying, they probably have a below a 70 average. Please come on in. We can problem solve this together. I might have some ideas, you might have some ideas. Let's put those ideas together to see how we can help your child not only have a very, very decent math average for the year, let's pass that Regents exam the first time. A round of applause, parents. I hope you understand how excited I am that certain parents are doing such an amazing job and it's trickling into the classroom. You understand that in 2 weeks, our class average have gone from 56% to 72%. That's really nothing more than parents making a big deal about studying and kids responding to your bickering. Parents, bickering works, nagging works. I have 2 kids myself, and they get tired of me nagging them. But I have very high expectations, and they typically rise to the expectation I set. So I appreciate you. Keep doing it. Please, let's take a moment, parents, and let's look at these young people who have gone out and gone the extra mile. They have filled out an application to be a class helper or a class help officer. In addition to filling out that application, they have sat down with me and gone through a job interview. And I literally gave them the same interview questions that you and I might get if we were going out to get a job, because I wanted them to have an idea of the real world. Um, and so if you see your young person on this list, here's what I would ask you to do. Check in with them week to week. Ask them how they're doing. Because the goal at the end of this finish line is I'm looking to write letters of recommendations to every one of these young people, provided they do their job, they have a good attitude, and they maintain that class average of 70 above. I've even talked to some of them privately to let them know that they are on probation, because although they've gone through the process, they have not gotten their class average above 70. And I'm going to be working with them over the next 3 weeks to get their class average above a 70. And unfortunately, if we can't do that together, my academic alternates that you see at the bottom will perhaps assume the position that some of these young people have worked and earned. And not really interested in that happening, but I'm hoping that between you and I, encouraging them together, we can get everybody above a 70 average. Some additional announcements, because I want to keep this video under 8 minutes. This is my classwork recap video. The learning targets is I can use my graphing calculator to explore functions and graphs. And also I can graph a piecewise function and identify the features. Remember, parents, this is a good study move. Have your kids click these links after they've watched the video. After they've watched the video, they should be able to complete all of the questions on the link. And if not, have them rewatch the video again. I've recapped all of the homework that we did this week, Monday through, this was a short week, Monday through Thursday. Remember, parents, if your kids are telling you that they don't have homework, challenge them, because they do. They may not bring it home, but they still are being assigned homework. Again, have them watch the videos. If they got a handle on it, have them go over here, click the link. They should be able to do the homework based on what they saw in the video. I recapped the bell work as well, parents. So for our bell work, again, have them watch the video. Go here, click the link. They should be able to fill out the questions in the link based on what they saw in the video. All right, finally, parents, I always end my videos in this fashion. I challenge my students to look and internalize the skill that I'm showcasing. And then I encourage them by explaining that 30 minutes of study a day keeps bad grades away. This is true. This is true for me, this is true for you, and this is true for them. So help them help themselves, parents, by holding them to that high level of standards. All right, great day. This is Mr. McCray.